Hey there, friends and family. Hey, welcome to Behind the Black Veil, where we get a more intimate look at the mysteries of our lives. All right, I told you I would give you some face today, right? We're getting some face. Fantastic. So let's find out what's going on the lover's floor, because the lover's floor, when I was doing the weekly affirmation sequel, was screaming. It was like, hey, over here, okay? So I've been trying to stay off the lover's floor for a while, doing some last, healings that I needed to do. Okay, so I think I can safely venture to the lover's floor. We'll see, okay? But we're going there today, is what we're doing, okay? Fantastic. So we're just going to go ahead and dedicate this to the best possible outcome and see what kind of insights we get. All right. There are many layers of meaning in my readings. I'm going to touch on a few. It may or may not resonate, so keep that in mind. Sometimes the roles can be reversed. You're going to have to hear me and feel me for best results. Hang on. Let me just turn the fan on. You can hear me and feel me for best results. Sometimes the roles can be reversed, and viewer discretion is advised. All right, fantastic. Ancestors, creator. What's up with the lovers overall? Okay, what's up with the lovers for most of the people who will be listening and watching this video? What's going on? Okay, the ancestors say this. Overall. The ancestors say this. King of Wands. The King of Wands. That is the lover of lovers. Am I right? In my deck. Okay, fantastic. For the men, for the male energy. So overall, it's about the King of Wands taking action. The King of Wands being Wandi. Okay, that's why we love him. Am I right? That is why we love him. Okay, so what about this guy? What about this action guy, this fiery action guy? Maybe a fire sign, maybe not. Okay, but he's fiery action guy. Or it's about being the fiery action guy component of your personality. Okay, so let's talk more. Let me just lay out the first floor, okay? So far, it's looking interesting, okay? Ah, yes. Okay, so check it out. So I've got the Justice card, first card, to explain this fiery action guy. Justice card. Okay, so this is about putting things in order. This fiery action guy wants to bring justice to the situation. Okay, that's what it says here. Why? Final judgment, ancestors. Hello, how you doing? Ancestors, how you doing? Okay, so, and then the Hierophant, profound realization of self. Fantastic. So it looks like he had a profound realization of self. He did. And then the ancestors helped out a little bit. The ancestors was like, let me explain you something, son. Come in, son. Let me talk to you. Okay, that's what happened here. Okay, and he was like, kind of thing, right? Okay. So now he wants to take action to make things balanced because he has this new understanding of himself. Okay, and maybe a new understanding of the ancestors, quite possibly. Okay. Sorry if I hit the mic. Okay, so there's that, right? His conscience is calling him. His conscience is making him feel compelled to put things back in order, to make things right again, to make America great again, right? Everybody's like, oh, never mind. Right? So wait, no wait. Um, okay, so then we have this is interesting. This is interesting. Your power and authority is compelling on some level. It compels him. Your money could be compelling him as well. Your well-being, your authority over the environment doesn't have to be about money. Feel it out. Okay? Um, yeah, it may or may not resonate. Okay? Hear me and feel me for best results. Okay? But also, your authority over yourself is meaningful to this fiery action guy for some reason, or fiery action guy, if that's who I'm talking to. This woman, this authoritative woman that you're dealing with, that you want to take action toward, she's stable and welcoming and nurturing, and you know what I'm saying? Like, she's dependable in terms of what she provides as a woman. And this is compelling you, right? Am I right? So, and part of that is your self-mastery. Now, originally, your self-mastery and your mastery over your passionate, fiery emotions confused the fiery action guy. He was like, oh, so you don't want me that bad then? Kind of thing. You know what I mean? So I get the sensation that this person may have felt like, let me go find someone who is more interested in me, kind of thing, right? Because, of his confusion around, passion and love and how do you do it and stuff like that, right? Okay, cool. Because he realizes something was unjust in order for him to want to put it back right, in order for there to be justice and final judgment. Final judgment, like, no, I have to do this, kind of thing. So yeah, he was confused by your authority and self-control. Maybe he thought it was a contest. Maybe he thought he was in some sort of tug of war with you. I don't see that here, but it's possible because, what else are you going to do with confusion over your authority and confidence and then your self-mastery? He must have thought it was a contest, right? He must have thought perhaps that you were, I don't know, trying to one-up him or some shit, I don't know. All right. Yeah. Well, whatever. He was confused. So now that's what he's bursting free about, around that, around issues around your confidence, authority, self-control, all of that. He has some sort of illusions around that. Okay. So now he's wanting to follow his instincts a little more now that he appreciates a woman of your capabilities, let's say. Okay. Then we have 10 of Cups with the ultimate favorable outcome. Yeah, ultimate favorable outcome. Why? Because you're the one who that person can trust. Oh, now we appreciate who's trustworthy. We appreciate who's loyal, because that's another thing. Queen of Pentacles in my deck represents loyalty. This woman is loyal. And also she requires loyalty, or else there'll be great climate change. Okay, so I see the Hermit card in my deck too, right underneath the 10 of Swords. I'm sorry, right underneath. Okay, there might have been a 10 of Swords situation, but you are the ultimate favorable outcome, and that's what this is turning into in terms of their understanding. So then the Hermit card is all about intimacy and trust, the sacred, right? The sacred. And now he knows that you are the sacred. He knows that you are a safe space. It's safe to love you. It's safe to make efforts toward you. It's safe to invest energy in you. Because you're a divine child of God. Hello, how you doing? I know, right? Right, so this person, I get the sensation, is late to the party. Does that make sense? Let's go further. All right. I'm going to try to make this brief. Have some errands to run, but I just definitely wanted to get this done and give you some face. Hello. Like I said that I would. Okay, so in the interest of justice, Oh, you're separated, you still care about each other? Someone's disappointed. They're either disappointed because you're separated, and or they're disappointed because they disappointed you. They're disappointed because they realized they had something to do with the separation, that it, like they caused the shit. They caused the fucking separation. With perhaps their distorted King of Wands energy, right? Because King of Wands is overall, right? So maybe their King of Wands energy, they didn't know how to wave their wand around properly. Okay, just saying. All right, so in terms of the ancestors and the final judgment, I know that that's right. See, they feel like it's out of their hands a little bit. They feel judged by this. They feel judged by this, or maybe by you. Maybe by you. Okay, so they feel like they weren't the man that they should have been for you. They weren't the wise, cool cat guy. They weren't the wise, calm, cool wise judgment guy, right? They were hasty, over eager, over hyper, over fucking passionate. I don't know. Okay, so, but over, too much, you know? And they needed to cool down. They needed to just stay cool, right? And be the master of their internal self, right? So that's what they're realizing now. And they feel like they're in a hanged man position with you being at a distance. Okay, they feel like, damn, that's my karma right there. That's my karma. The ancestors did that, right? On whatever scale they're able to understand, the ancestors did that, you know, to secure you, because you're a divine child of God. So you have security team, right? Okay, let us move on to the profound realization of self. Yes, they see the root causes clearly. They see them. They see the root causes clearly now. They know why it's out of their hands. They know why they were judged this way by you, by the ancestors, by God, whatever. You cut them off. Queen of Swords, you cut them off because they weren't the cool, calm, wise guy. It wasn't to hurt them, right? So they must have felt like, you know, the world was revolving around them, like, oh, yes, she did this to hurt me. Like, no, motherfucker, I did this to protect and save my fucking life. Okay? From your bad behavior. Right. Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because when someone is breaking your heart, why the fuck would you put their feelings above yours? That doesn't make sense. Right? Am I right? So they know why you weren't having it. Because they weren't in their right mind. Hierophant. Profound realization of self. Right. Right. You out your mind. Simple. You left me, you out your mind. Simple. Right? So, Queen of Pentacles, what about her? I know. Yeah, okay. So they want to be a part of your life. They want to be a part of your world, a part of your environment. They want to live inside your environment. Why? Because your environment is so welcoming. It's so comfy. It's so comfy. It's so nurturing. You know, it's so much love there, so much nourishment, so much healing. Everything that you need. You know how to make the environment a beautiful environment. No matter what, no matter where you are. They want to live in that world, you know, where things are taken care of around here. They want to live in that world, and they're kicking rocks. Damn it. She cut me out of her life. Look at this life she's living. Or look at what she can do. Or well, look at what he can do. Whatever. Okay? You cut them because they were the toxic element. They were the weakest link. Right? And so they're feeling some kind of way about that. Naturally, now that they've come awake on some level, on some new level. All right, let us go further. Because it's the deception. Yeah. So you were like, deception? Okay, that's toxic. And you cut it out before it became a real problem. A real fucking problem. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like my last couple of boyfriends, side note, my last couple of boyfriends behaved badly, very, very badly. Okay. And so, the first one of this last couple, the boyfriend before last, he was like George W. Bush, right? Right. And it's like, and I was like the way we are, right? In America, like we thought that was bad, right? And then here comes Trump. That was my last boyfriend. He was like Trump. So he took it to the next level with the bad behavior, right? Okay. So just when you thought, right, you was at the top of the line in the bullshit, no, they took it to the next level, right? So I was imagining, what if I got pregnant? Like I had a couple of pregnancy scares and like one for each, right? So what if I got pregnant and then they pulled this move? You know what I'm saying? Holy shit, my life would be totally different. Totally fucking different. I would be devastated. Okay, so that's my point. Okay, that's my point. You cut this out before it was a real problem. That's what I see. And he wants to talk to you. This fire reaction guy would like to have a healing conversation with you. He's feeling some kind of way, but he wants to get to the end of the pain. He wants to get relief, is what I get the sensation of. He wants to be healed. On some level, I feel that this person wants you to heal them because they know that you have the power to heal. As the Queen of Pentacles, the Earth Mother, you feel me? Right? You can heal them. So they want to be healed. They want to be healed. They want to be able to reflect your self-control. They want to master fire like you did. They want to master their fire like you mastered your fire. And so they know you have the insight. Yeah, they're dying. They're dying. The old them is dying. They're having some sort of death of the ego because they realize now how wrong they were about you, or how wrong they were in their behavior, whatever the situation was, wherever the wrong is. They are now realizing that wrong on some new levels. Okay? They have new depths of understanding about what happened between you, about how they performed, what they allowed, things of that sort. And so they're having a death of the ego and they just want to heal at this point. Can we just fix this? Can we just fix this shit? I know that we could fix this if you allow it, feminine. If you allow it, whoever was in the wronged position, whoever was wronged, it has the power to fix it, or has the power to grant the allowance to fix it. They have to fix it, right? They have to fix it. But it's up to you to allow yourself to receive that effort, to receive that investment. Can I get in on these stocks? Yes or no? You the NASDAQ, okay? You the NASDAQ, okay? Fantastic. Yeah, okay. Maybe somebody got somebody pregnant or whatever. There was a grand change. The deception certainly changed everything in how you saw them. You know what I mean? In how you felt about them. It dirtied the connection. It contaminated the connection. And that's part of their shame. That's part of the death of their ego. Because they know between them and God, it doesn't matter what they're telling other people or what they're showing other people. Between them and God, they know they fucked up royally. They broke the law of the universe. Right? Am I right? So, okay, let us go on. All right. Ultimate favorable outcome, 10 of Cups. Let's find out more. I got the Magician card and I got the Chariot card, which in my deck is the Dance card, which means doing the divine work, doing the right thing, taking the right steps. Okay, and then with the magician, we're seeing behind the illusion. We're seeing the matrix code, understanding how these things work, right? And understanding that we don't need to do all of this mind games bullshit. That was completely fruitless. That was completely fruitless. It didn't produce the outcome they tried to get with you by playing the mind games. And now they see that there's no alternative to doing the right thing if you want the ultimate favorable outcome. You want to know that everything is okay. You want to know that everything is going to be fulfilling. Then you have to be morally correct. The Creator is not going to grant you heaven on earth and you got it by doing some devilish shit. That's not how it works. You know what I mean? So they're seeing that now. They're seeing that. They're seeing that you have to do the right thing. That's how you do it, actually. You know, to look past the illusion of people playing games with each other, even though that's incredibly popular, considering how poorly it works. You would think more people would be abandoning that and just doing the right thing. There is no shortcut to the Ten of Cups. You have to go through all of the steps, right? Excuse me. Right. Because the mind games is not mutual respect. I have the Lovers. Divine Lovers. You want a divine connection? You have to be correct in who you are. You have to be a good person in order to have one of these long-lasting, epic, cosmic connections. You got to do the right thing. That's what they're realizing about you. That's why you're the Ten of Cups. Right? Not because you're the best looking person in all the world. Not because you're the richest person in all the world. But because you're fucking trustworthy. That's why. Hello? You put care into everything you do. Hello? Absolutely. It's all about the way you comb your hair and those stylish clothes you wear. Okay? It's the little things you do that show how much you really care. Okay? Do you feel me? Hello? Right. So also we have the Queen of Cups. So what does that mean? They miss your love. Your love is scrumptious. Your love is fucking scrumptious. Why? Because it's real, number one. It's real. It's skillful. It's not just, oh, let me be nice to you and then I do some fuck shit behind your back. That's not love, darling. Okay? I'm going to fuck the shit out of you and cook you a nice meal, and that means I love you. That's a start. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. That is a start, okay? But no, it's all about, what about when there's no romance and it's just about plain old love? Do you love me? What happens if I'm in trouble legally? What you going to do at the courthouse? How you going to talk to the lawyer? What are you going to do to help my case? That's showing me love. What are you going to do to make sure I never have to have a legal problem? We manage what we can. You know what I'm saying? But are you bringing healthy energy to this relationship? That's more than just, did you get your nails done and is your hair pretty and is your weave strapped on tight? It goes way beyond that. You know what I'm saying? So they're realizing that in order to have that cosmic fucking epic love affair and to have that kind of dynamic, that love that never dies, that sexual heat that never fucking lowers down, it just stays crackling, it stays bubbling. You got to have a high quality human being to be able to produce that kind of outcome. You have to invite God into your relationship if you want your relationship to be God blessed. Simple. And also you want to be able to have that sacred space where people respect you when you're not around, when you're not looking. They're still respecting you. When people talk about you, they respect you. When they talk about you to other people, they respect you. They don't talk shit about you behind your back. You dig what I'm saying? They're not starting trouble and starting rumors or, troubling you. You dig what I'm saying? And so they're realizing the kind of character caliber you have. It's not standard. It doesn't come standard. This is souped up, okay? Hyper cosmic hyperspace lover, okay? Right here. That's what you are, okay? And they're realizing that about you, and that's why they're feeling like, no, that one. You know, not because she's the best looking, not because she's the richest, not because he has the biggest muscles or the best car, but because of the human being that's in there. That's what I want. I want that human. I want that soul connection. Somebody's learning about what is love. Okay? Now, I'm not going to sing it. I'm not. Okay, so they have a broader perspective of the significance of the situation, of the significance of not playing mind games. Why do we not play mind games? Why is it important that we don't conduct ourselves that way? Because every action has an equal and opposite reaction. That's why. This is fucking basic physics, people. Okay? So this is what we're manifesting. So as we're manifesting these things, we have to think about what is the significance? What is the quality of the thing we want to produce? Okay? We want the quality to be the 10 of Cups. Ultimate fulfillment. And they're realizing that playing mind games does not get you ultimate fulfillment. Not at all. They're seeing the significance of mutual respect in a relationship and why you need that. Why you need that. Why you have to make sure you trust each other and why you have to guard the intimacy and the sacred space between you. That's love. That's real love. You know, that's cooking you a nice dinner and the difference between cooking you a nice dinner, right? Because anybody could do that. And cooking you a dinner according to your dietary needs and what's best for your particular body. Now that's love. Hello? Right. Okay? Even though somebody could fake that too. But generally speaking, people are lazy when they're playing mind games. You know what I'm saying? So they're not going to go through all that. But, you know, some sophisticated people can go through all that. No problem. Okay? But generally speaking, that's some kind of indicator of greater care. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so lastly, the emotional connection, the deeper meaning, that emotional connection, the empathy, the I care what happens to you. I care about the quality of your life. I care about what your journey is like in life. That's real love. They're realizing that. And they're realizing that that's what you gave them. You gave them this level of quality that just cannot be found on your local fucking corner store. Okay? You just cannot find it at the Walmart. You cannot. Okay? So that's what makes it a divine gift. That's what makes it a divine child of God. It's God's gift. They're realizing now that you are God's gift to them. Okay? And even if you do not close in this distance or this separation or change the separation, that's still a gift God gave them. It still keeps on giving, even though you're not together physically, at least, or on some scale, you're separated. Okay. All right. So let's sum it up. Let's get an overall closing message. The closing message is new cycles, new beginnings, healing, self-healing, pampering, self-love. What about it? Okay, they're in shock a little bit right now. They're in shock a little bit because they feel like they lost you. Okay, let's just one more. What is the shock for? What is the surprise? What is the feeling of loss? Why do they feel lost at this self-love that the feminine is having, or the person in the feminine position is having? I don't think they realized the weight of their actions would destroy your relationship. You know, they thought you could play that way. You know what I'm saying? Like cheating or, you know, like what's the big deal? What's the big deal? Women and the feminine reminds us that sexuality is sacred. You should not just be sharing that with anyone. I mean, although it is very modern to have casual sex, there's nothing casual about sex. There's nothing casual about it. It's fucking dangerous. Okay? Have you ever heard of a casual nuclear war? Right. Right. Because nuclear energy is not no casual shit. It's dangerous. Okay? It can be used for good or evil. You could destroy yourself and the world. Sex is not casual. They thought it was casual. They thought, what's the big deal? Well, you came along and you showed them what's the big deal. You're the big deal. All right? So I hope that message helped you. All right? For a personal, get in contact with me. My information is down below for more deep-ass readings where we see that they didn't know before. But now they know. And deep-ass readings like these, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell on your way out. Pick up a copy of Discriminating Wisdom over at Amazon. And make sure you're out here discriminating wisely. All right? And I will see you again here soon behind the black veil.